Hello guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be discussing about the CPI coming from UK in a couple hours. So please take some notes, get your popcorn, give us a thumbs up on the video, subscribe to the channel, and let's get to it. Alright, so yesterday we had the European CPI, the Eurozone CPI. I have the numbers here, but everything was as expected. So we had the CPI year over year coming at 2.6, that was the consensus 2.6. We had the core CPI as well coming as the consensus at 2.9, and then we had the CPI month over month coming as the consensus at 0.2%. Now, we had as well the ZEW, the ZEW, economic sentiment, coming a bit higher than expected, so 51.3 as the consensus was 47.8. Not a bit higher, that was very high, much higher than what was expected, so that was pretty good. Euro dollar had a good reaction when the data came through, so we were trading at 107.15, and then we went all the way to 107.600, and then now we retraced all the way back. What does this show to me? Pretty much show that there is a possibility of a pullback on euro dollar, but the main, of course, the main trend is still down. If we look to the chart, we're still on a downtrend since forever, and I'm believing on a short trade on there. Now, coming from today, we have the CPI year over year from UK, we have CPI month over month, as well we have the PPI input. So the CPI year over year is expected to come at 2% from the previous of 2.3%. CPI month over month is expected to come at 0.4 from the previous of 0.3, and the PPI input month over month is expected to come at negative 0.3, and the previous was negative was 0.6. Okay. So my opinion is that yes, those numbers do look right, and we are probably looking for a lower inflation coming from UK. UK was one of the ones that had a very, very high inflation and was one of the biggest inflations at the G10 group, coming all the way from 13%, 12.5%, 13% inflation in 2022, all the way down now to the CPI month over month at 0.4, but the year over year at 2%. So if they come to 2%, that will be really, really good, and they will be hitting the target that they wanted, all right? So after the week, all right, still in this week, we're going to have the Bank of England rate decision, all right? So we have tomorrow we're going to have the interest rates decision, as well as the inflation letter and the meeting minutes. So that's going to be very, very interesting to see. Another point that I want to touch base very, very quick here is how bad the retail sales came in to the US dollar. And if you were on my webinar yesterday, I did mention that there is a possibility of coming lower. But the thing is, it came much lower than what even I was expecting, okay? Because the month over month was expected to come at 0.2%. It came at negative 0.1%, and that's the core retail sales. And the retail sales, the month over month, expected to be 0.3 and came in at 0.1. So that's very, very bad for the US dollar, and it did suffer a bit. All right, it did had a not a huge pullback, but it did had a sort of a pullback, and this is why euro dollar as well could manage to have a good rally there. Now, if we look for the whole week, it is a busy week, so be ready for some volatility. I do expect euro dollar to finish the week at break even or a little bit higher than what we started. But this is pretty much it for this week. Now, if you don't know yet, but we are running another webinar tomorrow from 7 to 8 p.m. Online. Okay, it's very easy for you to register. Just go at the description of the video and then go into the register for webinar, or maybe in the comments. Either way, we'll be there. And if you have any questions, please just put down in the comments. Otherwise, I will be looking forward to see you tomorrow. All right, guys, thank you so much for another video. Give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and share this content with your friends. This way you show the YouTube, you show YouTube that you liking the content, what you've seen, and we really appreciate that. Otherwise, I see you tomorrow on my webinar, or I see you in the next video. Bye-bye.